Hi there, welcome. It's Sunday and it's 38 degrees, so I'm gonna be sweating. But I'm still happy to see you here. My name is Dominika, if you're new, and I'm talking about universities and study in England. So if you're interested in these topics, welcome, join the family. Click the subscribe button, like this video if you're gonna like it. That will help me grow a lot, so thank you very much for your support. Today we're gonna talk about my general update. I just want to update you on what am I doing after psychology degree and maybe give you some inspiration or where to go or what to do after psychology degree if you have no idea where to go next. It's been a long time since I came back. It's been 11 months, almost a year, since I've been here. So what have I done in this period of time? So my last video was about my graduation. So I chose the virtual graduation. That was in Anglia Ruskin University in Cambridge. I did my master's there in consumer psychology. And previously, before that, I did my Bachelor of Science in psychology. So what have I done between these times? So interestingly, I've been working but also gaining work experience and some voluntary experience, as well as additional experience that is not really relevant to work. So the first place I went to was an uprising leadership. This is an organization for young people. They help them to prepare their skills, their CVs for the world, but also they organize these leadership courses and environmental leadership course. It's like a campaign type of thing. So you literally create a social action campaign, and if you want to change the world or improve it, or if you've got any other ideas, uprising leadership is a great place to go. I know they're only within Bedfordshire area. I know they were working in London, but I'm not really sure, so I will leave the link down below if you will be interested in any type of social action campaigns, or just being an activist or working for environmental or leadership organizations in the future. This experience is really great. They're a great bunch of people, so I'll just leave the link down below if you'll be interested in joining. It's free. They don't charge you for any courses. They run them a few times a year, so just see what's available right now. I'm not really familiar with it anymore, but I know they've been amazing. What else? During the pandemic, still whilst I was doing my masters, I was still working for the Cambridge University Press. I was as a receptionist and a kitchen conference assistant, but because of the pandemic we didn't have any conferences, which meant I was working from home, and I had to resign from this position because I got an offer at Hull University as a course advisor. So I took this opportunity, and I was working online for the first few months, and then we moved back hybrids to the office. The office was in Cambridge, so I was driving there a few times a week. And after 7 months of working as a course advisor, I've applied for a different position at Cranfield University. So right now I'm currently working in Cranfield University as an applicant engagement manager. So in summary, I'm managing student ambassadors at Cranfield. So this is my update. So if I can, I would like to inspire you a little bit more, just because I think many people think that psychology degree is only destined for those who want to go into therapy or counseling or coaching. It couldn't be more wrong. It's not true. If you want to go and study psychology but still do something else after it, this is such a great way to get experience and knowledge about humans. Humans are everywhere. You work with humans. I work with humans. Every single person will be working with humans, so it would be useful to know how humans behave, how they think, and it just gives you the background of every, the theory, the psychological theory. As I said, the humans but it just gives you samples of neuroscience, of advertising, marketing, health psychology, counseling, coaching, criminal psychology, forensic psychology, consumer psychology. There is so much you would get just by going. Of course, it's a general psychology. I'm not talking about those who've got like specific like counseling psychology degree. I'm talking about this psychology that I've done. So I've done a Bachelor of Science, which was the general psychology. I didn't know what I wanted to do after the studies, so I've just decided to go for the psychology and think that I would just think on the spot after the psychology degree and just go anywhere I feel like going after studies. But also it's really important for you to get experience while studying. I really can't stress it enough how important it is to come out from the university with experience on your CV. It doesn't give you just the experience that you can show an employer that you've done something. It gives you so much confidence. It gives you a selling point. It gives you arguments on your job interview that you can just bring in and be like, oh, I've done this, oh, I've worked here, oh, I've helped in this project. And this will open the door for you like nothing else, believe me. This helped me so much, my voluntary work I've done, or any other work experience I've done, related or not even related to psychology, I must say. It's not just that you have to go into psychology and only get psychological experience. Anything can give you the experience, even being a barista. When I was a barista, I was also a therapist and like a counselor for those who were coming for the coffee because they wanted to chat. I was working in the local coffee shop whilst I was studying, and these people were just coming in and just telling me their stories, their histories of their life, and they just needed someone to talk to. And of course I'm open for these kind of things, of course, if I'm not busy and if there are no more customers, but usually it's just so great to just experience things. I mean, you know what I mean, it's like it just gives you so much power. It just gives you so many arguments to give away on the job interview. I'll show you. Wait, by the way, for coffee lovers, this is the best syrup. It's vanilla syrup. It's with sugar, but I found that the ones with sweetener, they're not that great. So I really like this one. It's a vanilla from Madagascar, and I'm mixing it with coconut milk and ice. It's such a great coffee. I had to tell you, sorry. Let's go to the point. So as I said, build the experience. But there's one more thing I need to mention, and this is the most important thing you have to do, is to actually write down what you've done, where you've done it, which dates you've done it for, and what were your responsibilities, or what have you done. What do I mean by that? It's no matter what you've done, if it's not written down somewhere on your CV, on your LinkedIn profile, it doesn't exist. And believe me, after some time, after months, even months, not years, you will forget it. You will forget where you've worked, how long you've worked for, what kind of people you've met, and who could you ask for the reference or anything like that. So just write down. And what I found really useful, obviously I'm gonna say it here, it's the LinkedIn. I really cannot stress enough how important LinkedIn is. If you're gonna go into my profile, I'm gonna post it down below so you can inspire yourself. I'm also getting inspired by other creators, so anyone in education or anyone after psychology degree, I like to sneak peek and go into their profile, see what they've done. Maybe there's any course that I'm interested in and I want to do as well. This is not stealing, as long as you don't copy their job descriptions or anything like that, it's fine. But it's so good to just go in and get inspired by other people. So if you're gonna go into my profile, you will see that you can write down any experience you've done in your life, any courses, any awards you got, any skills you have, any voluntary experience. There is so many options. You can just stick your life into it. So obviously at the beginning there is the bio that you explain what you're doing right now, what you're looking for, and obviously the experience you're currently doing and any other experience you've done in the past, the education, any licenses and certifications. For example, the one certificate in education and teaching, that's the certification I found on someone else's profile, and they've done it, and I thought, this is such a great certificate to do. So I went onto the Harvard University website and I tried to find the course. It took me a few weeks to complete, and there is a test after it, so you need to pass the test to get the credential, and I think I've paid £20 for it. It's normally 190 something pounds. I need to go back and see, but if you apply for a funding or hardship fund, they will give you the discount. I believe it's 95%, so you can get the course for really cheap, and it's a Harvard University. It looks really good in your profile. It gives you some knowledge about the education. There were so many other topics if you'll be interested in anything else. So just these type of things you wouldn't find normally. That's why I like to go into people's profiles and just see what they've done, message them, connect with them, and just make it a connection. Maybe in the future they will be looking for a job and the Cranfield would have jobs, or the other way around, if I will be looking for any other jobs, they would be the one to help me. So it's really good to build connections. It's not sponsored, although LinkedIn, I would love LinkedIn to sponsor me. Anyhow, this is just a great way to store your experience, store anything you've done in your life, to keep it in one place. And obviously you can create a CV from the LinkedIn really easy as well. Is there anything else you would like to know? I'm happy to answer any questions you might have in the comments down below. Please like and subscribe if you found it useful, and I will see you guys in maybe the next video. Bye! Girl. Do we have enough content? Do we?